The foster care pipeline doesn't operate in isolation. It's the same architecture, database gaps, jurisdictional voids, data suppression appears across multiple populations. They're kept in separate filing cabinets so nobody sees the whole operation. The compartmentalization is the security system. If they don't count it, they don't count, right? Indigenous women and children. In 2016, the National Crime Information Center database contained 5,712 reports of missing American Indian or Alaska Native women and girls. The Department of Justice Federal Missing Persons database contained 116. Gee, they missed a few. That's a 98% gap between what exists and what was tracked federally. Violence against women statistics, 84.3% of Native women experienced violence in their lifetime. 56.1% experienced sexual violence, murder rate 10 times the national average. 40% of all sex trafficking victims are indigenous. Man camps, temporary housing for extractive industry workers. Doesn't that sound nice? Extractive. Create concentrated demand for trafficking victims near tribal lands. DOJ data from Balkan oil region, 70% in violent crime, 30% increase in rape during boom years. In 1978, the Supreme Court decision of Oliphant v. Sasquatch stripped tribal police of the authority to charge non-tribal citizens. Perpetrators know exactly where the judicial void is. Canada's National Inquiry declared state-induced genocide. Black women and children. Oh, that is 97,924. Over 36% were black. Black women and girls are 14% the female population, but 36% of the missing. FBI data, at least 4 black women murdered per day in 2020, likely an undercount. 40% of sex trafficking victims identified as black women. Folks, this is a system whether you want to look at it or not, and you can get all of this information, all of the documentation, all of the information so you can research it yourself from my substack.com at Tim L. Harris. Right there. Follow that QR code. Okay? It doesn't stop there, by the way. Asian women, different pipeline, same invisibility. Latino and immigrant women. 72% of trafficking victims in the United States are immigrants. I guess ICE needs to fill their coffers. Folks, I'm almost vibrating so much I can't read my own notes. Okay? This is horrendous. Border policy creates trafficking. Increased enforcement makes smuggling more expansive. Migrants are forced into labor and sexual exploitation. The tighter the border, the more trafficking. Indigenous women, Interior Department and Tribal Affairs. Black children, community issue, Asian trafficking, organized crime division, immigrant exploitation, Homeland Security, foster care, HHS, Epstein, SDNY, tabloids, same machine, different filing cabinets. You want me to read that over again? Different filings, different looks, different things they say. And who's they? That's a really good question. When you stop looking at separate filing cabinets and add it up, 350 to 375,000 missing children across all file cabinets.